just sort of leads deeper into the woods. You find some picked berry bushes, and her trail's going from berry bush to berry bush. You guys go following it.
I'll hail Chedamir over the earpiece every now and then.
Chedamir. Eventually, Chedamir, you do hear them go, Chedamir.
Is it like super faint?
No.
She just shouts out loud.
What do you shout?
Hello!
No!
Guys!
Ow, my eardrum. Shit. Fuck.
She doesn't do it on the ear thing, she does it out loud, you dumbass.
Hey, don't call. Hey, you didn't clarify.
Fair
I will
enough.
execute you right here and now.
To be fair, it is much more hilarious if I blow out his eardrum.
That's you.
I'm lost.
I'm a bad ranger.
I'm not lost.
May I have one of your arrows?
The guard had to find you, girl. I mean,
Let Fred
Yes,
have an
I hand him one.
I cast light on it and hand it back. Did you shoot that straight up?
Go to pull it back, but then I stop and I put my hand in my ear. Chedamir, did you find food yet?
Yes.
Okay, then I shoot it.
That's kind of trees. I knew it. Jennifer's not surprised in the slightest.
Last food was gonna be.
Did you find food? No, not worth it. Good knowing it.
Unhitches it. It's like nope. But yeah, you see, back the way you came.
She walks back towards that location, keeping an eye out to make sure that shit doesn't just shift around. And she has her shield out right now, by the way. Because just like she's expecting to be jumped at any second.
Fair enough. God.
Yeah, so let's say I think I pull out a couple more arrows and put my spear into the ground as well. If there's anything out there, it will be looking for us now.
Fair point. Stone form.
After 9 minutes, Chedamir emerges from the brush. And the arrow came back down. And it's sort of illuminating like the space around you right now.
Okay. That worked out. Surprisingly. Does this just look like the same place I was before, essentially?
Yeah.
So
And you can see like the marks that you left and stuff like that.
Hi.
So what the fuck?
I don't know. Shit got weird. I asked Anella, she said it was like looking into a doorway. And I figured
Being in a doorway, thank you very much.
doorway.
Get your freaking quotes right.
It's Chedamir, she's gonna say it wrong.
Did you lose her too?
No. She's fine. I don't get lost. Except for by magic, because magic is bullshit. But useful. Useful bullshit. Can I find my old markings that would have led back to camp?
I mean, you don't see those markings. You see the markings you left when you first got here. Like the ones that you like left when you started walking around.
Right. Which way did you guys come from?
that way.
Alright.
I pull back away and
Yeah, it's the same when you say that, Marshall just probably has a dumb look on his face. Like, yes, I know which way we came from.
It's okay.
We came a direction, indeed. Quite so.
Alright. That way it is.
Yes.
Just follow your feet.
So,
don't worry, I know the way back. Just follow me.
thanks, Gears.
So I don't suppose you found any good material out here, then?
Oh yeah, this is the Ironwood Grove right over there. Although, maybe be
When you
cautious.
say that, he makes like an audible gasp and like jumps up and claps a little bit. I mean, yes, we should go find that.
You're fucking precious. Okay, let's go. Let's.
I'm
I
interested
shall.
in this as well.
Hmm?
I am interested in this as well.
Yeah. I will go show them the trees.
Just
Unless
on
they
the
suddenly
way,
don't
Marsh just
exist.
Takes out his
Well,
whetstone.
it's hard to lead them back to a place that was in the previous realm, you know. So it's
Fair
like,
enough. Wait, hold on.
yeah, you try. You try.
Uh-huh.
Then you realize that, you know, we ain't in Kansas anymore, so
Oh, shit.
we ain't in Kansas anymore, Toto. This is so
You
much fun.
shot Toto!
Yeah, that was a little bitch anyway. He didn't help. He didn't help at all
He
in the
did.
journey.
He did bless the rains down in Africa. So,
I feel like after like a minute of walking...
I'm sorry. That was
I was gonna get my
good.
Toto
That
reference
was a
in.
good one.
That was good. That was good.
It was like well played.
Kimosabe. Wrong ranger.
Okay, sure.
I feel like
Anyway,
after
there-
minutes, we should have definitely been there. She's like, oh, we never fucking left. We didn't get out. You all came in. Damn it.
I mean, yes, we came into the woods to find you.
Yeah, you did, Marshall. Thanks for that. Pat. Does it look like it's getting darker, or does it just look like it's the same time?
Same time.
What do you mean, Shamir?
I mean, look at the sky.
I look at this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been here like 30 minutes after Chedamir has shown up and tried to lead you guys back to the Ironwood. Like 45 minutes. Time has not shifted. One side is like it's like, you know, sunset all around, like sort of twilight. One side is the brighter side. One side is the night side.
All right, I'll put one hand on the ground beneath me and see if I can listen to the stone.
Just by the how to say this, the quantity of stone sort of affects the loudness of it, if that makes sense. Because obviously if you listen to like something really big, like stomping around, it's much louder than something really quiet that's tiptoeing around. So it's all like that. But the thing is, you're constantly around stone. It's a fucking earth. Yeah. Not so here. It seems like it's limited.
I think it's actually the margin crash.
Okay, the margin. Okay.
Don't break immersion, please.
Okay, I'll kill. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it seems it's still there. It's still detecting the stone and stuff like that, but it just seems quieter.
And going straight out of that, does anything in the immediate vicinity ping the Fadar?
Ah.
The
Did you have
important
to roll for the
questions.
fate? Did you have to roll for the fate, or was that just a thing? I think you got to roll. I want to say. I don't know. Whatever you put.
Wisdom?
Yeah, so roll wisdom. Fedor.
Solid.
You detect
Although
it.
you definitely get the feelings of the theme of the Feywilds and things like this doesn't trigger like the Feywilds or any Fey nearby. Deal.
I would say this. I say I don't sense anything Fey about this place.
Yeah, Anella kind of alluded that, like, it's... what's the term? Close but no cigar, if that makes sense. Wait, do cigars exist here?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
This is a classy place, Chedamir.
Yeah, come on. Come on, use your brain. Come on. What's
sorry.
a trash place you think I'm running here?
Cigars probably didn't exist till, like, the westerns, motherfucker. Anyways.
Hey.
Yeah,
hey.
it... yeah.
I dare you to see it on my face with this revolver.
It's like, yeah, it's close to the Feywilds. As in, we might be crossing over, or it might just be similar. There's entirely a possibility that it's not. It most likely is, but, you know, make my life more confusing.
So, Altric, do you sense any trees that are irony in nature?
Oh my gosh.
Irony.
We're gonna get your trees. Don't worry.
Irony in nature.
I love it.
Marshall, you precious child.
Oh my god.
From Wikipedia, there you go, Garth. 10th century.
Yeah, I was just looking that up. I didn't realize they went that far.
Shit. It's like
Yeah, no, they're
tobacco.
super early, yeah.
I didn't think it was that early. Alright, I'll just shut
No,
the
people were smoking tobacco and stuff like way.
I mean, I could see the Egyptians rolling up a stogie.
No, yeah, definitely.
I feel like they would probably just chew it.
I mean, spit tobacco is all, yeah, definitely the thing that's existed.
If
They found nicotine in ancient mummies, and they have no idea how it got there.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude.
Stress.
if Chetamir describes how the plant looks like the tree, could I locate it?
What was it? Details of the spell. Da-da-da.
Yeah, it says a plant.
You describe or name. Yeah, you just name it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ironwoods.
Wood.
Wood. Well, it's because there were multiple.
Then you say
Ironwood
ironwood
trees.
trees. Dummy, come on.
Ironwood trees.
I'm going to leave this
I am
fucking
learning
campaign.
English now.
I'm going to leave this fucking campaign. Anyways.
Nerd doesn't have grammar. You don't detect any within a 5-mile range.
There is nothing here.
Again, like it doesn't take a genius to figure like if you're in a different realm, the trees were in the original realm.
Yeah.
Right.
But that just
So
confirms
on
we're not even close to being able to get back free. Currently. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel, and let's just see if we can find a way out of here.
I mean, it's that way to plant. Like I marked it there, please.
Well, Chetamir, between you and Kyrus, you could do the thing.
Do the thing.
I'm pretty sure Nella would kill me.
How do you know there's no ironwood tree? Chetamir said that. Did you lie again?
Marshall, do you know what planes of existence are?
This is entirely to
a long
living out
story.
Marshall's eyes.
This kind of looks at you really dumbly.
Yeah. Okay, imagine, I guess, 2 houses. In one house...
Marshall has been to Noah's house, so
Yeah. But he definitely...
he doesn't necessarily know that is another. So
Look, there's non-magic and there's magic.
fair enough.
Yeah, essentially it's 2 trees. Or 2 trees. 2 houses. One has the ironwood trees, one doesn't. We're in the house that doesn't have the ironwood trees.
Why you
And
gotta
we
use
just
house
left it.
analogy? You're just inviting.
Because I felt like it.
But we're in
Imagine-
the forest, not the house.
Try to fucking do it.
Aldrich. She just gestures over at Aldrich like, say something.
He's quiet for a few seconds, thinking. Okay, so imagine that there is an invisible
ironwood
house.
tree.
Yes. Next to the ironwood tree, there's an invisible house. You can't see it, but it's there. And Chetamir here led us straight through an invisible door. And we are in a magic house. Does that make sense?
Is the house made of ironwood, at least?
We have to find a way out of the invisible house to get to the ironwood.
The answer is not to go start swinging your axe because there's not a literal wall to break through. At least not that your axe can probably break through.
Okay, then I have no plans.
Oh boy. Karis,
Well.
give me a hand. Let's see if we can just find a way back.
It's right there.
I
Like,
know.
okay. I just started walking back.
Let's go.
As we're walking back, I'll have Vanadis pop out for a minute, and I'll ask her if she senses anything about the environment. Does it ping anything?
So she appears in her. She is always initially summoned in a sort of bowing or kneeling form, and she is this time.
And Marshall returns the bow.
She smiles at that. Well, she's always smiling, but she smiles wider at that. And you ask her, like, what's her impression of the place? And she follows you guys as you're walking. So you guys are all walking while this is happening. She closes her eyes and just sort of, like meditating. Just she shakes her head. We're not in the Fey Wilds, nor anything adjacent to it. We're in a realm of creation, of specific creation. I can feel it. That there are limits.
Thank you. While you're here, I've been meaning
Yes.
to ask. In combat, I sometimes call upon your strength to do what I did to Marshall. And using your magic, I channel magic.
Yes.
Is there a way for you and I to do that with the magic I have latent in me?
To use the stone's call. She
Yes,
says, like,
for
tilts her head
instance.
like a cat. I'm sure there is, Wielder. But I'm afraid that's not within my field of capability. But if you mean to use me as a catalyst, she says with a wicked sort of
Or a
bloodlust
conduit.
smile. A conduit. I am attuned to you, and I am ready to channel your energy.
I will try it when I get the opportunity to do it.
She smiles. But just be aware that, in the words of the Mad Meister that traveled with you, it won't be as efficient as just simply using me.
Well, you know what they say about dancing, it takes two.
Says with a school girlish giggle. You're never alone. Not while I'm here. And even when I'm gone.
I sort of reach out, holding out a hand. Not in a handshake way, but in like, when
Like a dancing.
palm face up.
Yes. And she does the noble lady response to that of delicately laying her hand upon yours.
And that's where I'd, let her go back, so to speak.
She's just sort of watching the contact between your hands, smiling as she fades away.
This is all happening. What is she wearing?
That's up to Fred.
Yeah, Fred, what is
In technicality, her form can shift anytime she gets summoned. Or she could be like a Noah and just have a default form that she just has.
I have a picture if you give me a sec to find it.
I am going to reduce the timer by just like a single minute. Well, let's say 2 minutes. Oh yeah, 2 minutes makes a difference. You still have 74 minutes left. Just talk to her for an hour, why not? That would be a fun party trick. If, they are okay with suddenly appearing magical beings.
Behold, my magic girlfriend!
Not girlfriend, he has a
Right, I forgot about that.
non-magic...
Oh wait, that's actually a thing. Danway's with us, isn't she?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Or she could have been watching the camp, up to you guys. That would be a big point, to not just ditch your shit
Also
in the middle of the
good.
woods.
Okay,
Yeah, I totally forgot she was here.
You guys just want to say she was watching your shit,
sure.
so
Yeah, sure.
it will make sense narratively, and plus I don't have an avenue to fuck with your guys' shit while you guys are away.
I mean, I would like to see someone come to that camp on Shax's watch.
Fair enough.
Shax and Danaway versus the world.
The best buddy cop film ever. Fuck, I need to draw that.
One of them's talkative, and the other one, she wields a sword. Alright, so,
That was great.
so yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah, so you guys are traveling through the place. Again, having this found this conversation while you guys are walking, and you guys are not making any progress to anything you remember as familiar.
Are you kidding me?
You remember all the stories of the Feywilds or getting lost in other realms, is that it always requires someone to be just crazy, dumb, or unnoticing enough to enter.
Those stories are replaying in Chedmir's head, and she is just cursing vigorously.
So are we there yet, or
No.
what's going on?
Are we there yet?
Feywilds, magic, moves around.
Are
Okay,
we there yet?
how about we sit down, cook the food, and then y'all can figure out the plan with your magic.
Sure, the food will probably attract something. Let's see if that helps.
So, you guys try to cook some grub.
I mean, all we really have is like berries and maybe some roots. We can make a pie.
Yeah.
And a deer?
Oh, right, that's it.
Well, you dropped off the deer at camp, remember?
Shit.
How? He never made it back.
Well, we were saying that's how you guys realized Chedimir was gone, was that she'd like come back and drop shit off and then go back out again.
Also, the
I don't
idea of
want-
Chedimir just carrying around a fucking deer corpse right now is not fitting for the scene.
Yeah, that's another thing, is that there's a point to you dropping it off, carry a fucking deer carcass that you're trying to find more Yeah, it's not, yeah.
I can make a vegetable soup.
Sure.
I mean, I'm just eating broccoli at this point.
Spicy fruit curry, like in having Breath of the
Oh,
Wild.
that sounds fucking good.
I'm just gonna see how good it is. I'm not actually using an inspiration on this
Just like chewing. I mean, this is more for you than me. I have food.
Yeah, it's, you don't have the spices to make that spicy fruit curry.
one.
I mean, it's incredibly sweet and still filling, but it's just like, it wasn't what you were trying to get at.
It's missing something.
Spice is the spice of life, don't you know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Spice is the variety.
spice.
Do spice.
You spice? Spice.
Spice.
Spice. Spice. Scan the chart shows up.
No.
Anyway, no.
During this Chedimir
honestly,
is
personally
keeping-
contact Straego and ask him to do it if that happens.
Dope.
But anyways, so you guys sit down and cook up some light grub.
Can we
Well-
leave like a bowl off to the side in case somebody wants to show up or something?
Oh man, that'd be a massive twist if Nevi was here.
Never just shows up. Sup, guys? What you doing in my house?
Ah man, if only you didn't pitch that as an idea, I could have used that. But now
You
pitched it, so
fucking you
now-
pitched it first.
Yeah, I think whenever Marshall's done with his bowl, he looks over and he's over and grabs that bowl too.
No touch.
He takes a few bites and puts it back before you can stop him.
No touch.
I found the picture. That's the picture. Oh,
Cool.
something like that. It's robes.
He found the picture. So, what do you guys do now?
I have some play card.
I try to sort of anchor my intent in going back. I'm focusing my will on returning to camp and returning to Danaway.
Aw,
Sort of meditating on that.
what a nerd. You have a girlfriend. Like a nerd. Anyways, roll me. This is willpower, so roll me wisdom.
While he does that, as soon as Curious picks out the cards, like, "Oh, I know a fantastic trick. May I see?"
Trick.
Sure.
I would take a couple of them. Like,
Mhm.
now what's the tree? Chuck him into the tree. Like, make him stick in. No, you don't understand. Marshall's good at this.
Michael, those were 52 cards. I
Do
want
you
all
hit
of
the
them.
AC of
Hang on.
wood?
Tank with AC of any stationary target's 10.
Well, that's an
He
18.
hits it.
cuts a branch off. Not like a super thick branch, but like a sizable branch.
Did you wait? Hold on. Did you throw one card or my whole pack of cards?
No, just grabbed one and made
Okay,
it stick
one
into the tree.
Cut past the branch and embeds itself in the tree trunk.
I mean, that was impressive, but I want my card back.
And I would assume the tree wants to not have a.
Probably.
See, if this was a cliche, I'd make this tree start talking and then be like,
Oh,
yes.
my boy!
But that's not what I'm going for with this voice, so. So, Aldrich, you focus your will, and you sort of feel something out there sort of pulling, but nothing happens.
All right.
This is great.
Yes,
I'll
we have to
spend some
climb.
time trying to hone in on that pulling sensation.
Can Chedamere climb a tree and see what she can see?
If you want.
Sure.
Want to climb a tall tree?
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
When you start climbing, I would find a taller tree and climb it, but like faster than you.
She gives
Which you
zero shits.
can. Love of climbing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude.
I expected this. She gives no shits.
Marshall working on his appetite.
Yeah, I don't think like he's been working on his appetite all day with expectation that he'd be eating like 2 horses today, but feels bad. So you both climb up your respective trees, one of them with magical climbing gloves and very quickly, and the other one not magical climbing gloves, but you don't really give a shit about how fast you're.
Precisely.
Yeah, so obviously Marshall gets to the top first, and by the time you get to the top, Marshall, Cheddamer's only like a 4th up her tree.
And I look around, but only see trees.
You do only see trees.
You can't see the tree through the forest?
Idiom.
It's backwards. I feel like I just got shot 6 times.
Yeah. 6-shooter, baby. I need a double action revolver, the ones that like I could just hold down the trigger and then. Wait, is this? Wait, no, it doesn't rotate. No. But so Cheddamer, you eventually get to the top of your tree. Roll me your perception.
Perception. She definitely doesn't have a shield out because she had to climb a fucking tree. So,
Yeah.
could Marshall assist?
Sure. If he wants to.
Do you wanna?
What are we looking for?
I'll take that as a no.
No, I'm helping. I mean, I'm looking for an ironwood
Yeah,
tree.
That is true. Landmarks, mountains, anything that can serve as an anchoring point for
Gosh, if
triangulation.
we're now in the Fey plane, wouldn't I feel the ironwood tree?
That's...
I never said you guys were ever in the Feywilds. I didn't say you were in the original plane. When I ever said any of that. There are other magical, creepy forest planes that are not the Feywilds.
Also, thanks for that assist, because I got a nat 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marshall, you don't see any ironwood trees. Ironwoods, like you figure, would stand out because they tend to have this gray color to them, reminiscent of iron, and obviously the iron's the strength of it, and they tend to be relatively tall. No, it's like tall as like the biggest, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when you suck up all the nutrients.
Yeah, like you stand out. You don't see any ironwood trees, however, like color or like, you know, lack of vegetation wise. But you do see another clearing off a ways, and you're just like, that could be where an ironwood tree grows. And then you remark this over to Cheddamer, who's sort of scanning the opposite direction. So, like, one of you takes north and south, or northwest, and other one southeast and stuff like that. Yeah, so Cheddamer, Marshall remarks this ironwood growing location off to the distance. That has to be it.
I mean, there's potential, and it's also the only alien thing around here.
Yeah, despite you guys having this camp next to the fucking Margin Claw Mountains, yeah, there are no mountains with
Yeah.
invisible range.
Yeah, that's a bad time. Sorry, I can't remember if Aldrich told us what Ventus said or not.
I'll have to Aldrich Fred.
Pardon, can you repeat that, Garth?
Did you repeat what Vendus said to you to us? Like, oh hey, this is like fucking what was
Realm
it?
of creation.
Realm of creation.
Realm of specific creation. Yeah, I would have mentioned it. Perhaps not immediately, but like
I'd
thinking
bring it
about it for a second, like, oh right, I should say this. Yeah.
That might be helpful.
So force
Um,
natural.
Crash, does anything look off?
No. What I suppose I ask, what do you define by off?
Just like a light that shouldn't be there, a tree that looks different than the others.
Nope.
Well, we're dead.
Yeah, that's just what Cheddamer would have mentioned at some point. Okay, I guess we just climb down the fucking trees. Does Marshall
Well,
climb
you-
down faster?
No, you didn't read what he put in the Discord. He's gonna climb, jump from tree to tree.
Ooh,
Some Tomb
neat.
Raider shit.
Cool.
Assassin's Creed 3, which was a trash game. Don't ever play it.
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking thing I've ever played.
Number 4 though. That was a good.
Number 4's alright. It's alright.
Pirate ships.
They took the good shit mechanics from 3 and put it into 4.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds. I'll wait for Marshall to come back before he rolls his athletics from jumping tree to fucking tree like
Okay.
a goddamn lemur.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right back.
I'll do the same.
Okay, well, 5-minute break.